Hey guys, it's me, Franny, and we are approaching the end of the year. So, I've been talking about self awareness, self actualization, community, and now I wanted to just kind of hit you guys with purifying yourselves. So, what does that mean? It is the big purge. I just went through my closet and I literally purged so many items. And as I'm purging these items, I'm thinking about the different things in my life that needs to be purged before I enter 2020. Listen, I know that people believe, and also believe, that even though we're entering a new year, 2020, a new decade actually, we're also entering a different place in our lives. And so a lot of West Indians like to clean the house before they enter this new year. I know that a lot of the Spanish community, they like to do it as well. But apart from all of that, I think it is very, very, very important that you purge. The reason I think purging is so important is because we sometimes get clogged up. I know that if I don't eat right, as I'm also going on a fitness journey, I can tell immediately that my body has taken in something that I'm having a challenge digesting. I'm having a difficult time breaking down. And I think what happens to us as individuals is that we get to these places where we are having a hard time growing and expanding in these different places because of different things that have come into our lives that have distracted us, that have kept us off course, and we need to purge them. So I think that one, the first thing you need to do is come to a realization that you need to be purged. Sometimes I know that a lot of times we like to talk about BMIs and those things regarding our health, but a lot of us are really just overweight when it comes to things in our lives. We're burdened, things are weighing us down, and it is very, very important to purge yourself of those things. Listen, you need to give yourself time. You need to establish what it is that you want in this new year. Okay, well, I know people don't want to make goals and they don't want to set goals. They don't want to set New Year's resolutions because they want to focus on the now and work on now. So every day, set a goal. What is it that I can take away and what is it that I'd like to add? One of the things I love to do is really go and pray and be like, God, you got to help me understand what needs to be purged in my life. Another thing that needs to be purged sometimes is not individuals, but it really might just have to be your ways. I have some things about me that I have to come to realization that, you know what, these things are not okay. We like to say, oh no, this is how I am. This is what I want to do. Nobody could tell me anything. And that really prevents us from growing. That prevents us from being established individuals. It prevents us from entering into the career paths that we really want to enter in. And then another part that really, really perplexes me about the purging process is that we're going to have to let things that are close to us go. So I have some items in my home that I absolutely love. I had some dresses that I'm like, yes, 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 I love it. I'm going to wait till I lose the weight and I'm going to wear this. But I come to realization that, you know what? I need to let it go. One, I'm not at that place right now. And you know what? It's okay to say, I'm going to get down to this weight and I'm going to wear it. But after a while, you seem to outgrow things and they don't fit the way that you think they should fit anymore, even when you can fit into it. And so I watched my niece the other day. I watched her try to fit in to a group of individuals that I know she is bigger than. And for me, that hurt me. I watch her daily try to interact with people when I know that she is the head and not the tail. And so after a while, you get to realize that, you know what, it's a process mentally. You have to get to a place where you recognize that, hold on, I need to be purged. And then also, I need to be a part of the purging process. So I think one of the things that I encourage you all to do within this year is remind yourself, ask yourself, you know what, is there anything in me that needs to be purged? Is there anything I need to physically purge out of my life? And then also, how am I a part? How is that process going to affect my life? Because what happens is we get so caught up in the negative of a purge and we don't realize that that's just another opportunity for your cup to be filled with something new. So one of the Bible verses I absolutely love and I try to hone in on it is that you can't put new wine into old wineskin, and that's something that is really, really heavy for me because it simply means You cannot expect to be doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting new results. Modern day people like to say that that's insanity. You keep doing the same thing, you're expecting new results. But that's also biblical. That's applied in my mind. It's look, you cannot put new wine into old wineskin. You know what? It's gonna be tattered, it's not gonna have its purity, it's just not gonna be the way it ought to be. And I know I think a little bit differently, so I want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think about this purging process? What do you think about this purifying, this stripping, this place of, you know what, being completely transparent and naked again in a different stage of your life? I want to hear what you have to say. So please, 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 go ahead at the bottom and write your comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would do different. And let me know what you're doing for the end of the new year. What is it? Let me know. Like, subscribe, and if you love it, share it. Mwah. I love you guys.